The following is a production of the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. It's now time for Ottumwa Softball. Heard right here on your news and information leader, 1240 AM and 102.7 FM, KBIZ. Now, let's get you to the field with the voice of the Ottumwa Bulldogs, Jason Van Arkel.
Ottumwa High Softball is on the air. Good afternoon, everybody, from Johnston in the suburbs of the capital city today. Jason Van Arkel reporting. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. It is the season opener for the 2022 Ottumwa High Softball team, and they're jumping into the deep end, taking on the Johnston Dragons, just revealed less than an hour ago as the number 4 team in Class 5A. A year ago, Ottumwa was 24-16. They won their first-round playoff game and then lost in the regional semifinals to top-ranked Muscatine. Mandy Moore entering her 3rd season as head coach, 39-25 in her first 2 years. But Mandy is not here today, unfortunately. The COVID protocols have struck, and Mandy's missing the first doubleheader of the season. She should be back later this week, and certainly we wish her all the best. Told she's not feeling too bad, really wishes she was here. Coach, if you're watching or listening, we miss you. I was told by some people to make fun of you. I'm not going to do that, but we certainly miss having you here for the start of the season, and we can't wait to see you back in the dugout for OHS. But her veteran team will press on here and try to find a way to win 1 or 2 games against a very talented Johnston Dragons team coached by Todd Maricol, who is one of the Hall of Fame coaches in this state. He's in his 20th season at Johnston, 32nd season overall as a head coach, stints at Shenandoah and Dallas Center Grimes, 891 career wins for Todd Maricol, which is an impressive total, although not nearly as many as Frank Houston, but I'm just saying. For Ottumwa, you look at the returning players, and there's a lot of them in the lineup. Ella Aller, Jordan Pauls, Amber Schatz, Jocelyn Ware, Sam Weeks, Maddie Helk, Maya Lemons, all back on the roster this year. The top 2 pitchers back, Ashlyn Sheets and Chloe Bradley, plus Sydney Rockhold, who got her feet wet at the varsity level pitching last year. So you've got all this experience back for Ottumwa. The key is how much have they improved. They'll need that improvement, especially from those players that have been starters for 2 or 3 years now. And Sheets is one of those pitchers who last year put up very good, almost ace-like numbers. Needs to be a little bit better, a little more consistent against the good teams. But it's there. The talent's there, and she's had another year to learn and grow. And if this is the year she really turns the corner from number 1 starter to ace-quality starter, that's going to stand very well for Ottumwa this season. The Bulldogs are not in the initial Class 5A top 15. I thought they might be, given the number of players they had back. But if they get a couple of early wins against good competition, they'll find themselves in the rankings sooner rather than later. Johnston, they're coming off frustration last year, 33-9. They ended the season ranked 3rd in the state in 5A. But then here on their home diamond, they lost to Southeast Polk 10-8 in the regional final, missing out on a trip to state. They've got their top pitcher back here, a Drager, and we'll see her in game 1. But they don't have anybody who's got any experience on the varsity level behind her, as in terms of their pitchers, but 7 of their 9 top hitters do return, so the Dragons shouldn't have any easy outs in their lineup. Make no mistake, this will be a tough test for Ottumwa this afternoon into the evening up here in Johnston, but the Bulldogs, they never shy away from a challenge. That's been one trait of OHS softball throughout the nearly 50 years, and it won't be any different here in 2022. Right now, we'll take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups for Game 1. Bulldogs softball, the season opener, coming your way on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
Opa!
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High softball on KBIZ and on the live video stream. Season opener, Bulldogs on the road at number 4, Johnston. Let's get you the starting lineups first for your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Leading off and playing shortstop, Jocelyn Ware. Batting second, the second baseman, Ella Aller. The number 3 hitter is the catcher, Amber Schatz, and the cleanup hitter, Jordan Pauls, plays right field. Batting fifth and pitching, Ashlyn Sheets. Emma Strayer is the third baseman, batting sixth. Addison Ransom at first base hits seventh. Maddie Houck, the center fielder, batting eighth. And Avery Frankie, the left fielder, batting ninth. In the circle for Ottumwa, Ashlyn Sheets. Last year as a sophomore, 16-5 with a 1.69 ERA. As for the Dragons of Johnston, leading off and playing shortstop, Rachel Slaughter. Batting second, the second baseman, Paige Peterson. Ella Smithson plays first base and bats third. Ava Smithson catches and bats cleanup. Audrey Till, the third baseman, batting fifth. Kinsley Theobald, the center fielder, bats sixth. Anna Van Rokel hitting seventh. Van Rokel in left field. Kaylee Einerston is the designated player, batting eighth. Batting ninth is the pitcher, Kira Drager. And in the field, but not in the batting order, the flex player is the right fielder, Allison Roden. Kira Drager, the starting pitcher for the Dragons, a year ago as a junior, 19-3 with a 1.64 ERA. Both pitchers had very good seasons a year ago, and both pitchers will lead their teams out for the season opener this year. Coaches meeting with the umpires at home plate, and Johnston is ready to take the field. They've got a tunnel coming out of the gate from their dugout. The dugouts are set kind of, when I say well back, I'd say a good 5, 6, 7 feet from the fence, and they're deep dugouts too. There's plenty of room in there. But you actually have to come out of the dugout and down a bit or up a bit to the far end to go through the gate in the fence, come onto the field. And this will be the first time that I've done a broadcast from a field, a softball field that is completely 100% field turf. There is no dirt on this field. The infield is brown field turf, and the outfield and foul territory is green field turf. I've seen it in baseball, Southeast Polk, where we've done a couple of radio broadcasts. We haven't done video there yet. We will this year. They've got an all field turf field, and a couple other schools have gone that way, but the first time we've seen it in softball. And also, if you are watching on the live video stream, we are sitting first base side. We've got the camera angle to try to make sure you can see all the infield and most of the outfield. And we are very, very close to home plate, so if you hear me being a little extra kind to the umpire, you'll know why. The umpires can hear me very well, I'm sure.
Against your Johnston Dragons.
So they are about to introduce the starting lineups, I believe. We can tell you that Ottumwa High softball this season brought to you by a host of great sponsors, just a few of them right now. Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency plumbing services, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Roto-Rooter Ottumwa, your specialists in plumbing and water cleanup. Bulldog softball this season also brought to you by Bridge City Realty. Whether you're looking to buy your next home or sell your current property, they'll be with you every step of the way. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's trusted experts. Bulldog softball also brought to you by Family First Chiropractic on West 2nd Street in Ottumwa, where they deliver an elevated level of holistic care for the entire family, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure their clients receive the best results as fast as possible.
Batting third and catching, number 29.
So let's look ahead to the rest of the week for Ottumwa High Athletics on KBIZ and on the live video stream here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Softball tonight, of course. No broadcast tomorrow. Wednesday, we have baseball. A single varsity game at home against Oskaloosa. That'll be at 7 o'clock.
Emma Strayer.
So just one varsity game, one varsity baseball game Wednesday evening, and that'll be the home opener for Ottumwa baseball. Then on Thursday, we'll travel with the baseball team to Waterloo, where they'll play a pair of games at Riverfront Stadium. You remember we went there last season expecting to play 2 games, but because of a rain issue, we only ended up playing 1 game. Hopefully the weather will be better in Waterloo later this week for this season, and we will be able to have 2 baseball games from Waterloo's Riverfront Stadium. That'll be on Thursday, and then that will do it for the week. The softball team, by the way, will play their home opener on Thursday against Burlington, but we'll be on the road as we normally are for when one team is at home and the other is on the road. So that's the rest of this week. Then we're into Memorial Day weekend. No broadcast on Friday, no broadcast on Monday, Memorial Day either. So we'll resume on Tuesday.
Number 10, Ava Smithson.
And we will have softball on Tuesday, May 31st, on the road at Des Moines East, and that'll be a 5 o'clock first pitch for that game.
I've got your number as 40, is that correct? Well, it's listed at 24 on another sheet.
So as they introduce the lineups here, and the PA guy clarifies with the player on the field her jersey number, Ottumwa's wearing the white pinstripe jerseys, red lettering across the front, red numbers on the back, gray pants with red trim, and red socks for OHS. Johnston has home dark gray jerseys. You've got purple lettering Johnston across the front trimmed in gold, purple numbers trimmed in gold on the front and on the back of the jersey. Gold belts, gray pants with gold trim, so gold and purple trim. Purple's a little bit hard to see there. And they've got purple and gold socks. Time now for the national anthem. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and return for the first pitch of the season. Bulldogs softball comes your way next on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Softball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Johnston this afternoon. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios. Season opener, a doubleheader tonight, Ottumwa, and number 4, Johnston. The defense for the Dragons here in Game 1 finds Anna Van Rokel in left, Kinsley Theobald in center, Allison Roden in right, Audrey Till at third, Rachel Schlatter at short, Paige Peterson at second, Ella Smithson at first, and Ava Smithson behind the plate in support of the starter, Kira Drager.
Leading off,
top 3 in the order, Ware, Aller, and Schatz for OHS. Jocelyn Ware will get the season started for Ottumwa. A year ago as a sophomore, hit .327, 2 home runs, 14 batted in. Our first pitch of 2022 is called a strike, 0-1. First pitch at 5:05 this afternoon. Ware awaits the 0-1. Chopper slowly left side, cut off by the third baseman, Till, and the throw to first is in time for out number 1. That'll bring up Ella Aller. As a sophomore last year, hit .434, 3 home runs, and 31 RBIs. Second on the team in RBI and tied for the team lead in homers. The right-handed batter for Ottumwa, no batting gloves. First offering, outside, ball 1. 64 degrees under mostly cloudy skies, although the sun is peeking through right now. A long wait for Ella, now the 1-0. That's on the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. It was a little breezy when we got here, but the wind has died down somewhat. We've got an east wind at 10 miles an hour. That's blowing from right to left. The 1-1, high, 2-1. Sitting just along the first base side here, first row of the stands. A lot of Ottumwa fans around us here to cheer on the Bulldogs today. 2-1 to Ella Aller, the pitch on the way. On the outside corner, strike 2. Drager's not a big strikeout pitcher, at least wasn't last year. Hopefully I'm not jinxing Ella by saying that. The 2-2. Ground ball to the right side slowly. Up with it is Peterson, the second baseman. Quick throw to first in time, and 2 down.
Let's go, Amber!
A year ago, Drager had 57 strikeouts in 136 in the third innings pitch, so not a big strikeout producer. Here is Amber Schatz, senior catcher, hit .437 a year ago, 3 home runs, team high 37 RBI. 2 out, nobody on, top 1. The pitch. Inside, ball 1. Don't have any distances on the outfield fence. Looks pretty similar to Ottumwa's distances. Also a short fence. As that's driven to deep right, going back, track, and on the track, the catch is made by Allison Roden to retire the side. Shots just missed opposite field. Bulldogs go in order. We go to the bottom half of the first. Ottumwa nothing. Johnston coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the first inning, Ottumwa High softball here at Johnston. Bulldogs went in order in the first, and now Ashlyn Sheets into the circle for the first time this season. The defense behind her, Avery Frankie in left, Maddie Houck in center, Jordan Paul's in right, Emma Strayer at third, Jocelyn Ware at short, Ella Aller at second, Addison Ransom at first, and Amber Schatz behind the plate. When Sheets is on, she is a strikeout pitcher. A year ago, as a sophomore, opponents only hit 201 against her. And in 120 innings, she struck out 133 batters, so a little more than one strikeout an inning. Johnston, though, one of the better lineups in the state. They've got I don't think we can quite see it on the video feed. Perhaps we can, but there is, on the scoreboard's in left center field, right next to the flagpole here at Johnston, and they have a dancing frog on the video board. Frog's got some moves. Better than I do, anyway. All right, we're ready to go at the bottom of the first inning, and leading off will be the shortstop, Rachel Schlatter, who will bat left-handed. Schlatter is a junior. A year ago, hit .380, drove in 17 runs, and walked 23 times.
Number 21, Rachel Schlatter.
Sheets toes the rubber, ready for her first pitch of her junior year. Lefty to lefty, inside corner strike, 0-1. Won the count to Schlatter, to be followed by Paige Peterson and Ella Smithson. The 0-1 pitch, a little bit high, 1 ball, 1 strike. I do wonder how different it is pitching off a rubber onto field turf than it is onto dirt. Now the 1-1. Fouled back over the screen and out of the stadium, third base side, 1-2. We did have to do that once last year when we went to Burlington and they moved the game to their indoor multi-purpose facility, and that was played on all field turf. Now the 1-2. Ground ball to short, Ware's got it, fires across, stretched by Ransom, in time, out number 1. One away for the second baseman, Paige Peterson.
Next up for the Dragons.
Peterson is a junior. Last year she hit .409, 6 triples, a home run, and 30 runs batted in. Right-handed batter. Slender hitter digs in, white batting gloves on her hands. Lefty to righty, first pitch is high from Sheets, 4-1. Again, sky's mostly cloudy. The sun's peeked in and out a couple of times. Understand there's going to be some rain in the area the next couple of days. That pitch on the inside corner for a called strike. I'm fine with rain tomorrow. There's no varsity baseball or softball for us to broadcast tomorrow. You don't want to start piling up rainouts early in the year. It becomes very hard to make it up. That pitch high, 2-1. Obviously, rainouts late in the year are also hard to make up. The schedule is crowded enough at this point that makeups are difficult to schedule. They'll make a bit more effort for conference games. Non-conference tilts like this one, if they get rained out, they often do not get made up. But we're good for tonight. The 2-1. Upstairs again, 3-1. Speaking of conference, as I mentioned during the baseball broadcast on Friday, this summer marks the final season of Ottumwa being a member of the CIML Metro. Here's the 3-1. All 4 is the call, and the first base runner of the game is a walk on a borderline pitch.
To the plate for the Dragons.
That'll bring up the first baseman, Ella Smithson. Smithson, just a sophomore, last year a .467 hitter, 3 home runs, 48 batted in. Topped only in the RBI department by her sister. That pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Her sister Ava Smithson on deck. Down at first, Peterson, 13 steals in 19 tries a year ago. Johnston does like to run. Saw a lot of that in the bit of the JV game I saw earlier. Runner goes, pitch is a ball, throw down to second, and not in time as it rolls away. And runner going to third, the throw to third, the tag, and safe is the call at third after a delay. The umpire pointed, looked at Todd Miracle, the Johnston coach, and then made a safe call. Why not just make it right away? Boy, that was an odd sequence there, especially since it looked like that throw beat her. So it'll go in the book as a steal for Peterson. Now a 1-1 pitch, low and away, good stop by Shots, 2-1 to Smithson. She'll advance to third on what I think you'd call an error on, I think, the shortstop Ware, who had the ball fall out of her glove, if I'm recalling the play correctly. The pitch, fly ball deep down the line in the left towards the corner and gone. A 2-run homer, and Johnston has an early lead. That ball was right down the line. And Ottumwa trails early. I was hoping that ball would twist foul, but over the years, one thing I've noticed that is a little different in softball often than in baseball. A lot of balls hit down the line in softball don't really curve foul. Sometimes they do, but more often they'll just stay on what path they're on. And that ball, as we're sitting, we're looking down the third base line almost directly, and we could see that ball in flight. It just wasn't going to turn. So here's Ava Smithson, the catcher. Takes a pitch low and away, ball 1. Ava Smithson is a junior last year, raked .455, 12 home runs, 65 RBI. Right-handed hitter, no batting gloves. Ashlyn Sheets brings it home, and it's downstairs, 2-0. A walk, a stolen base, advancing to third on the ball, getting away, and a bit of a controversial ruling on the tag play at third, and then a 2-run homer by Ella Smithson has put Johnston in front early. The 2-0. On the outside corner, strike 1. Nobody on now, 1 out, bottom 1. Sheets trying to shake off the long ball and find a way to get 2 more outs. The pitch, liner right into the glove of the first baseman Ransom for out number 2. Soft line drive off the end of the bat. And that'll bring up the third baseman for Johnston, Audrey Till. Till, a senior, a year ago hit .366, 4 home runs, drove in 20. Lefty to righty again, and a pop foul out of play over the first base dugout and rolling towards the baseball diamond. Count is 0-1. Ottumwa baseball is also facing Johnston right now. I can almost see the scoreboard when I stand up. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Hard to tell, but that might read 1-0 Johnston in the baseball game early. Not 100% sure about that, though. Back here at softball, the 1-1 pitch. Off the plate, 2-1 to Till. 2 out, nobody on, bottom 1. Ottumwa down early 2-0 on the 2-run homer by Ella Smithson. Long way to go, though. That pitch is low, 3-1. Sheets struggling a bit with the control in the early going. Three balls and a strike. That pitch low, ball 4. Second walk issued in the inning by Sheets. And that'll keep the inning alive for the center fielder, Kinsley Theobald. A freshman last year, Theobald hit .392 with a home run and 19 driven in.
For the Dragons, number 9, Kinsley Theobald.
First pitch misses, ball 1. Audrey Till had 1 stolen base last year in 1 attempt as she stands at first. That pitch grounded up the middle, base hit. And rounding second, heading to third, and getting there safely will be Till as the Bulldog center fielder, Hauk, stumbled a bit but got it back in. Second hit of the inning, runners on the corners with 2 out, and the batter is Anna Van Rokel, the left fielder.
Number 3, Anna Van Rokel.
Van Rokel's a senior. A year ago hit .337, drove in 14 runs. Left-handed batter. First pitch, down and in, ball one. Runner goes. Ottumwa does not throw through. And Theobald down to second. It was a given that Johnston was going to do that, and it was pretty much a given that Ottumwa wasn't going to throw through and risk the run coming home. With 2 outs, Sheets' job is to get the batter. And there's a chopper, 1 hop, big hop to second, fielded by Aller, throw to first in time, and the inning is over. Johnston, 2 runs on 2 hits. They leave 2 after an inning. Bulldogs trail 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning. Ottumwa softball, the season opener, doubleheader here at Johnston. Bulldogs trailing early 2-0. With the middle of the order coming up, Jordan Pauls, Ashlyn Sheets, and Emma Strayer. Bulldogs had 2 groundouts and a deep flyout in their half of the first. Johnston got a 2-run homer from Ella Smithson.
The top of the second inning for the Bulldogs, cleanup hitter number 21, Jordan Pauls.
Jordan Pauls, a junior, of course. A year ago as a sophomore, hit .278, drove in 25. Kira Drager in the circle. Senior right-hander's first pitch is a ball, 1-0. Skies have gone from mostly cloudy to overcast here. It's cooled off a bit. Started at 64 degrees. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. Sheets on deck, Strayer in the hole for Ottumwa. 2 balls, no strikes to Jordan Pauls. Next offering on the way. And a liner foul off the facing of the Ottumwa dugout. Bulldog players ducking out of the way. Count is 2-1. Jordan tattooed it, but was late. That ball ricocheted back into the field. They got it back to Drager, but the home plate umpire understandably wants to inspect that to make sure the dugout didn't dent it before letting her continue. They'll keep the same ball in play. 2-1 the count to Jordan Pauls. The next offering is on the way from Drager. On the inside corner, strike 2. I think Pauls was looking outside and got something inside. 2-2. Trying to get a rally started here in the second inning, down 2-0. Pitch on the way to Jordan. And a little blooper foul caught third base side by Audrey Till for out number 1. Paul's got that one off the handle. 1 away for the Bulldog pitcher, Ashlyn Sheets. Sheets, as a hitter last year, just 135, 9 runs batted in. Only had 37 at-bats on the season. Righty to lefty, and that pitch outside, ball 1. One and 0 the count. And more people on the live video here walking by the camera. There's a little roller past the circle out to the second baseman, Peterson. Throw to first in time, and there's 2 down. Given our broadcast position, we're kind of hoping people would wait until between innings, or at least between at-bats, to walk down the aisle. But hopefully nobody's in the way of a pitch. Here is Emma Strayer, the third baseman. First pitch, low, ball 1. Strayer, a junior. Believe this is her varsity debut, at least at the plate it is. The 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on, top 2. Ottumwa down 2-0. 1-1 to Strayer. Taking over third base for the graduated Josie Lemons. That pitch bounces in there, a changeup that Emma laid off. Good eye, 2-1. Strayer digs back in. Addison Ransom on deck of the inning continues. The 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Strayer steps out for a moment, now digs back in. Hitters count for the Bulldog third baseman, 3-1. The pitch. Fly ball to right, pretty well hit, but going back to make the catch is Roden to retire the side. Second straight inning that's ended on a hard hit to right field. Bulldogs go in order. We go to the bottom of the second, trailing 2-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning. Ashlyn Sheets back into the circle. Ottumwa trailing here at Johnston 2-0. Game one of our doubleheader. 8-9-1 due up for the Dragons. Kaylee Einerston, Kira Drager, and back to the top of the order, Rachel Schlatter. Einerston, the designated player. As a sophomore last year, only appeared in 3 varsity games. Had 2 at-bats, was 1 for 2. Did hit a home run in that only hit and drove in a pair. Was also hit by a pitch, so had 3 plate appearances. So again, the peaks of sun we were getting pre-game, that's gone away. More clouds have rolled in. The wind has picked up a little bit. It's a little cooler out here than we started. So here's Einerston, left-handed batter. Another lefty-lefty matchup for Ottumwa junior Ashlyn Sheets. First pitch, and it's on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-1 the count to Einerston. Sheets looks in, gets the sign from Shots, and there's a liner softly but over the head of Ransom and into right field for a leadoff single. That ball not hit all that hard, but hit in a good place, and Johnston has a leadoff hitter on. For the number 9 hitter, the pitcher, Kira Drager.
Number 6, Kira Drager.
Drager as a hitter only had 4 at-bats last year, went 2 for 4, also had a walk. Lefty to righty, Sheets to Drager. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Sheets blows it right by her. Einerston at first. Don't know how speedy she is, but we do know Johnston likes to run. Is going. Decided to go back. Shots came up ready to throw. Pitch was called a ball. And the count even at a ball and a strike. 1-1 to Drager. Nobody out, bottom 2. Ottumwa down 2. Johnston looking to add to it. Bunt shown. Pulled the bat back, chopped it foul off her hip or her side, somewhere in there. Ball came right up and hit her when she was still in the box. Count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Sheets brings it home. Outside, and the count even at 2-2. Probably was hoping to get her to chase there. Now Sheets needs to find the zone here, 2-2. Don't want to go full count. 1 on, nobody out. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout of the season for Sheets. And there's 1 away. Strikeouts this season for Ottumwa pitchers brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa.
Leadoff hitter number 21, Rachel Schlaughter.
Top of the order, Rachel Schlaughter, grounded to short her first time up. First pitch, and a liner into left field coming on and getting over the head of the left fielder, Frankie, all the way to the fence. Runners lined up, now coming around third and all the way home to score as the throw missed the cutoff. Einerston scores, and it is 3-0 in favor of Johnston. An RBI double for Schlaughter, a bit of a misplay, unfortunately, by Avery Frankie.
Number 1, Paige Peterson.
And then Einerston never stopped. I thought she would be held up at third, but the throw back in missed the cutoff, and they had no chance to play. Now here's Paige Peterson, who walked, stole a base, and scored. Pops this one up and out of play. First base side, strike 1. Oh, 1-1 the count to the Dragons' second baseman. The pitch. A little bit off the plate, 1-1. 3-0 Dragons here. 1 out, runner on second, bottom of the second inning. The 1-1. Ground ball to third, up with it is Strayer. Throw to first, and it drops out of the glove of Ransom, and everybody's safe. It is the runner, Schlaughter, fake going home. She went to third on the throw, and then fake going home. Ransom ran at her, and Peterson was able to get to second, so that will be an error on Ransom dropping the throw. The throw was not in the proverbial dirt. Again, it's field turf here, not dirt. But now 2 on with 1 out, and Smithson flies it to right. Not deep enough. Caught out there by Pauls. Both runners tag. The throw comes all the way home, not in time. It's a sac fly for Smithson. Schlaughter scores, and it is 4-0. Peterson to third.
Next up for the Dragons, cleanup hitter number 10.
That'll bring Aveva Smithson, who lined out softly to first her first time up. That has to be considered an unearned run, because had they been able to retire Peterson, that fly ball would have ended the inning. Now a pitch outside to Ava Smithson, ball 1. Peterson now at third. Ottumwa down 4 runs. Also apologies for people walking in front of the camera right as the pitch is being delivered. Sometimes I've not been able to see immediately what happens. There's a liner in the left center. That's down for a hit. Another run home. That's all the way to the fence. Houck has it out there, but racing to second and turning, heading to third is Smithson. Now sort of third the tag, and she is out. And the inning is over. Good relay by Aller to Strayer to retire the side, but 3 more runs score on 1, 2, 3 hits. There was an error and nobody left. We go to the third inning. Ottumwa down 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning, game 1 of our softball doubleheader. Ottumwa's got work to do, trailing number 4 Johnston 5-0. Bulldogs will have 7, 8, 9 to up in the order. Ransom, Houck, and Frankie. Ottumwa has yet to get a base runner, although they've had 2 balls hit deep to right field, one by Schatz, one by Strayer. A couple of good swings they put on Kira Drager, but so far nothing to show for it. Addison Ransom, Bulldog first baseman, a senior. Last year only had 5 at-bats, did not record a hit. First pitch here outside, ball 1. Ransom played in 11 games last year, mostly as a first baseman, but as a flex player. That pitch outside, 2-0. Drager, her foot almost in the center of the rubber there. The 2-0. Liner right at the first baseman, Smithson for out number 1. Ransom with a good swing. Hit it low, but it went right to Smithson, out number 1. Ottumwa's had 3 good swings so far out of the first 7 hitters, but they've all been right at somebody. Here's Matty Houck. Junior last year hit 246, drove in 6 runs. Right-handed batting center fielder. First pitch, inside, ball 1. Drager hasn't had pinpoint control so far. Been behind in a few counts. And again, giving up a few hard hit balls, but nothing's fallen yet for Ottumwa. The 1-0. Grounder out to short. Up with it is Schlatter. Throw to first in time, out number 2.
Next up for Ottumwa.
2 down for Avery Frankie. Frankie last year, just out of 8th grade, only had 1 at-bat. Did appear in 11 games, mostly as a runner. And hits a ground ball right to the third baseman, Till. Throw to first, and the freshman Frankie is retired. Bulldogs go quickly. Again, a couple of hard hit balls, but nothing to show for it. We go to the bottom of the third. Ottumwa trailing 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning. Ottumwa High softball trailing Johnston 5-0. Game 1 of our doubleheader.
Leading off.
To those who are wondering,
for your Dragons is number 40.
What we're doing this season is the same thing we've done for a decade here for Ottumwa Summer Sports. A split of baseball and softball, about 50-50, pretty darn close to 50-50 this year. As Sheets' first pitch of the third inning is lifted to right field. Jordan Pauls is right there, makes the catch to retire Audrey Till for out number 1. Routine fly to right, 1 down for Kinsley Theobald, who singled, stole a base, but was stranded in the first inning. So tonight we're doing softball. Wednesday night we'll have the home baseball game against Oskaloosa. Thursday we'll have baseball, playing 2 games at Riverfront Stadium in Waterloo. A pitch low and away, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, fly ball, foul down the line and right and off the fence in front of the bullpen over there. Count evens at a ball and a strike. One and one to Theobald. One out, nobody on here in the bottom of the third inning. Sheets brings it home, and it's high. Count goes 2-1. Ashland has her next sign, peers into the target. The 2-1. Check swing called to strike. Count evens at 2-2. Sheets 1 strikeout so far. Hoping to find the pitch that'll get her a second. The 2-2. Fly ball, shallow center. Coming on is Hauk. She'll make the catch over towards right center for out number 2. That'll bring up the left fielder, Anna Van Rokel. Van Rokel grounded out to second her first time up. So out, nobody on, and Sheets 1 out away from hopefully getting her first scoreless inning of the season after Johnston's touched her for 5 early. That pitch outside to the left-handed batting Van Rokel, ball 1. One and 0 to the Dragon left fielder. Lefty to lefty, the pitch. High chopper, first base side, fielded by Ransom. Flips it to Aller on the bag, who scoops it up in time. And the side is retired on the 3-4 ground out. Dragons go in order. We've played 3. Ottumwa down 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning. Top of the order due up for Ottumwa, trailing Johnston 5-0. Bulldogs still looking for their first base runner. Kira Drager has set down the first 9 batters she's faced. Jocelyn Ware grounded to third her first time up. Bulldog shortstop digs in. Metaphorically again. As that's lifted in the air to left, pretty well hit. Going back is Van Rokel, and shy of the track makes the catch for out number 1. We say metaphorically because, as we mentioned in the pregame, the playing surface here at Johnston softball is 100% field turf, no dirt. Kind of hard to dig into plastic. It doesn't feel like plastic, obviously. Ella Aller, the batter, ground ball to second her first time up. First pitch from Drager. Off speed, popped up. Left side, the shortstop, Schlatter, has it for out number 2. So 2 pitches and 2 outs. And here's Amber Schatz, who drilled one to deep right that was run down by Roden to end the top of the first. Schatz awaiting the first pitch of this at-bat. Check swing, 1 around, strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Schatz. No batting gloves as she stands in the right-handed batter's box. The pitch. High fly ball deep but foul to the left and out of play. That was light tower high, but the count 0-2. Schatz has to battle here, down 0-2. Pitch on the way. Outside, 1-2. Drager has yet to strike out a batter. Obviously hasn't walked any. And Ottumwa does not have any hits yet. 1-2 to Amber Schatz. The pitch. Line into left field, base hit. There's the first hit of the season. Amber around first, but she'll hang on as Van Rokel gets it back in. Another good swing by Ember Schott. She's on with 2 out. We should get, I would imagine, a courtesy runner here. Jordan Paul's the batter. And the courtesy runner will be Ella Thompson.
Now running at first base for the Bulldogs is number 47, Ella Thompson.
So Thompson at first, and here's Pauls, who fouled out her first time up. Ella Thompson, a junior over there at first. Paul's trying to turn that base hit into a 2-out rally. First pitch. Outside, ball 1. One and 0 to the Bulldog right fielder. Next offering on the way. Down and in, 2-0. Hitters count for Pauls. Wonder if Jordan's thinking about that last at-bat. She got jammed a little bit on the last couple of pitches. Ended up fouling out to third. Drager's 2-0. Swing and a foul tip into the mitt of the catcher Smithson. That's strike 1. Runner at first, 2 down. Ottumwa trailing 5-0 here in the top of the 4th. Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Pauls has to protect the plate. Pitch on the way. Off speed, popped in the air, right side, fair territory. The first baseman, Ella Smithson, makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa trailing 5-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the 4th inning, Bulldogs softball brought to you by Community First Credit Union, because together is better. Check them out at cfirstcreditunion.com. By Mike and the team at Mike's Pizza, Ottumwa's favorite place to eat. And by Reflection Studio next to New Care Pharmacy in downtown Ottumwa. Looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Bottom of the 4th, Johnston 5, Ottumwa 0. Game 1 of our softball doubleheader. Ashlyn Sheets gave up 2 in the first on a 2-run homer, 3 in the second, 2 of which were unearned. And then set the Dragons down in order in the third. She'll face 8, 9, and 1 here in the 4th. Kaylee Einerston, Kira Drager, and Rachel Schlatter.
To the plate for the Dragons to start the bottom of the 4th.
Einerston had a soft single to right her first time up, then came all the way around to score on a double by Schlatter. Never stopped running, and Ottumwa couldn't get her when the throw in from the outfield missed the cutoff. First pitch downstairs, and it's 1-0 to start the bottom of the 4th inning. Sheets has her sign, lefty to lefty the pitch, up and away, 2-0. Johnston, 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Ottumwa, no runs, 1 hit, 2 errors. 2-0. Low, 3-0. Sheets has walked 2 and struck out 1 so far. Way behind here to Einerston, 3-0. And that pitch missed, ball 4. 4-pitch free pass begins the bottom of the 4th inning. Third walk by Sheets. Here's Drager, who struck out her first time up.
Number 6, Kira Drager.
Sheets will try to recalibrate here. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. No balls and a strike. Ashland brings it home. Off speed, just missed. 1-1. One on, nobody out, bottom four for the Dragons, leading Ottumwa 5-0. That pitch way outside. Snap throw down to first, runner running to second. The ball gets away, and around second on the way to third is Einerston. She will stop there. Throw a little bit to the foul side of first base and off the glove of Ransom. Third Ottumwa error of the game, and that might have been a set play. That pitch was well outside, and it led shots right into the throw. I think they were trying to throw behind the runner there. Einerston took off for second on the throw as that pitch misses outside 3-1. If throw and catch are good, Ransom might have had a chance to fire down to second and get the runner, but once the ball got away, it became a two-base error. 3-1 to Drager. Runner at third, nobody out. The pitch. Fly ball foul off to the right. That'll land in the Ottumwa bullpen. Full count, 3-2.
All right, Ash, right here. Win it.
Sheets could use a second strikeout here. She got Drager back in the second inning. The 3-2 here. On the outside corner, called strike three, and that is a big first out. Second strikeout for Ashland Sheets. Brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. So here is Schlatter, who's 1 for 2, the ground ball to short, and an RBI double. Lefty to lefty, the pitch. Ground ball off of Sheets, picks it up, only plays to first, makes it in time for out number 2. The run scores, and it is 6-0, but Ashland Sheets, she's okay. She got the glove up in time and deflected the ball. That would have been an amazing fielding play if she'd fielded that one hopper cleanly. If she'd been able to field it cleanly, they might have gotten the runner at home. But once the ball got away, Sheets did very well to get the out at first. Good play. 2 out, nobody on, and here is Peterson, who chops it foul at the plate, strike 1. Oh, 0-1 the count to Peterson. And whether that run is earned or not kind of hangs in the balance here. Chopper to third, reaching up to get it to Strayer. Throw to first. In time. Nice play by Emma Strayer to retire the side. That'll make the run unearned. They do get the 1 run, no hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. We go to the 5th inning. Ottumwa trailing 6-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 5th inning. Ottumwa, tough start to the season, facing the #4 team in the state. Trailing 6-0. It'll be Sheets, Strayer, and Ransom. 5, 6, and 7 in the Bulldog order to face the starter, Kira Drager. First pitch to Ashland Sheets, called a strike to the left-handed batter, 0-1. Ashland grounded to second her first time up. Slightly open stance in that left-handed batter's box. Now the 0-1. Off speed, grounded sharply down to a knee to make the play, though, is the first baseman, Smithson. She'll race over to the bag in time for out number 1. Ottumwa only has 1 hit now through 4 1/3, and I feel like they've had several good swings. They've hit several balls hard, but only the single by shots with 2 out in the 4th inning actually got down. Emma Strayer, the batter, she flew out to pretty deep right her first time up. And this time she rips one foul over towards the third base dugout, 0-1. Strayer, who just made a very nice play to end the bottom of the 4th inning, facing an 0-1 count with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. That ball bounces in there, and the count even at a ball and a strike. Bulldogs opening the season with 2 here at Johnston. They'll play 2 at home versus Burlington on Thursday. The start of a 40-game campaign. Now the 1-1. Low and away, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike to Strayer. Looking for her first varsity hit. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Both teams have action in their bullpens, but I would suspect that's game 2 starters warming up. Chloe Bradley for Ottumwa. 2-2 here to Strayer, and the pitch. Ground ball sharply foul off the fence in front of the Johnston dugout, third base side. Still 2-2. We don't know who the Johnston number 2 pitcher might be because they graduated their number 2 pitcher from last year. And whoever's throwing in their bullpen right now is wearing a sweatshirt, so I don't have a jersey number to read. At any rate, the 2-2 to Emma. Off speed, swing and a miss, fooled on the changeup for out number 2. Ball was in the proverbial dirt, but thrown down to first. Smithson to complete the putout.
Next up for the Bulldogs, number 20, Addison Ransom.
That is the first strikeout all afternoon for Kira Drager. Here's Addison Ransom, who hit a low line drive that was caught by the first baseman, Ella Smithson, back in the 3rd inning. 2 out, nobody on here in the 5th, and the pitch. Inside corner, strike 1. Lights are not yet on here at the softball diamond. They are across the way at the baseball diamond. As that pitch, after a moment of thought, is called a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. Let's see, here at the softball diamond, they've got those new Musco lights similar to what was installed at Ottumwa baseball and at Schaefer Stadium as well. That pitch grounded, right side, and the call, I believe the base umpire called it foul. Or no, they called it a fair ball, and safe at first is Ransom. Our view here of the first base umpire is a little obstructed. We're sitting in the bleachers again, and we've got the rail right in front of us in the fence. And I guess the ball hit the base. So a fair ball and a base hit for Ransom on an 0-2 pitch. And that'll keep the inning alive for Maddie Houck, who grounded to short her first time up. First pitch here grounded up the middle, but grabbing it is the shortstop Schlatter, and stepping on the bag for the force play to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ottumwa still trailing 6-0 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Celebrity with us. Assistant assistant coach off of Johnston State winning basketball team, Mr. Brad Buchanan and his wife Jody. Welcome to the softball
Bottom
team.
of the fifth inning here in the season opener for Ottumwa softball, trailing at Johnston 6-0. I wish I had better news to report from the baseball diamond across the way, but looking at the scoreboard over there, the Bulldog baseball team trails Johnston 5-0 in the third inning. And here softball is down 6-0 in the fifth.
Leading off for the Dragons.
3, 4, and 5 to up for the Dragons. Ella Smithson, Ava Smithson, and Audrey Till. Ella Smithson hit a 2-run homer in the first inning and had a sacrifice fly in the second, so she's driven in half of the Dragons' runs. First pitch here from Sheets, pop foul off to the right, out of play for strike one. Oh, 0-1 the count. Lefty to righty, the pitch, off speed, low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Next offering on the outside corner, there's strike 2. Kind of a tough first outing of the season for Sheets. Half these runs are unearned. The Bulldog defense not quite where the coaching staff would like it to be in game one, as that pitch a little bit off the plate outside. Couldn't get her to chase, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The wind in the pitch. Ground ball to short. Ware's got it. Fires across in time. 1 down. I'd say that's the key against this Johnston lineup. If you can keep the ball on the ground, you may give up some hits, but you'd rather give up singles on the ground than doubles in the gap and home runs over the fence. Here is Ava Smithson, who is 1 for 2 with a soft line out to first and an RBI double, where she was thrown out going to third, and that one popped up foul right side, but that's going to get out of play. There is very little foul territory here on the Johnston softball diamond. If you're watching on the live video stream, you can see just how close we are to the field of play sitting in the first row of the bleachers here. From the back of the catcher's box to the backstop is no more than 10 feet, and probably not even that. And not a lot of room between the baselines and the dugouts either. The 0-1, a little bit low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnston 2 in the first on the Ella Smithson home run. 3 more in the second, 2 of which were unearned, and then another unearned run in the fourth. That pitch a little low again, 2-1 to Ava Smithson. Bulldogs didn't have a hit until 2 out in the fourth inning. Amber Schatz had a single. Addison Ransom a 2-out single in the fifth inning, but that's been it for Ottumwa base runners. They trail 6-0. 1 out, nobody on, bottom 5. There's a strike, and it's 2-2 to Ava Smithson. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ashland brings it home. Ground ball left side. Diving stop by Ware, but she'll have no play. Great effort by Jocelyn Ware. That ball deep in the hole at short. It's an infield hit for Smithson. Will we get a courtesy runner, or will they let the catcher run for herself? Johnson head coach Todd Miracle already talking to the home plate umpire. And a speedster coming out of the dugout to be the courtesy runner for the catcher. That looks like Olivia Jensen.
Now running for the Dragons at first base, number 44, Olivia Jensen.
So Jensen, the courtesy runner at first. Audrey Till, the batter, a walk and a fly out to right, 0 for 1. First pitch, outside corner, strike 1. Six runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dragons. No runs, 2 hits, 3 errors for the Bulldogs. That pitch grounded to third, backhanded by Strayer. Long throw across, one hop and wide of the bag, and it gets away. Runners advancing to second and third, around third, and now holding. And the throw home, one hopped and got past Shots, but backed up expertly by Sheets. That'll keep the runners at second and third.
To the plate for the Dragons is number 9, Kinsley Theobald.
So that'll be another error on Ottumwa, as that throw went wide from Strayer. She knew she had to hurry it. And now the batter is Kinsley Theobald, who is singled and flied to center. Takes a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Jensen at third. Till at second. Still only one out. Now the 0-1. Downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Another situation where Sheets could really use a strikeout. She's got 2 on the game, both against the number 9 hitter, Drager. That pitch low and away, 2-1. Theobald digs back in. Sheets brings home the 2-1. Up and in, 3-1. First base open. A walk would load the bases for Van Rokel, who is 0 for 2. Sheets has her sign. The 3-1 pitch. Pop foul off to the right out of play. Count fills 3-2. Sheets would ideally get a strikeout here, maybe a pop-up, something that doesn't allow the runner from third to come home. The 3-2 pitch. Pop foul to the right out of play again. Theobald in defensive mode, it appears. After that foul ball, another softball was thrown into the plate from the third base side. Shots caught it. She knew it was coming. The ump knew it was coming. I'm not sure Theobald did. Fouls that one straight back to the screen. And we stay at 3-2. Someone down 6-0, bottom 5. Johnston threatening to really break this wide open. Second and third, 1 out. Sheets has her sign. Another 3-2. A little bit high, ball 4.
To the plate for the Dragons, number 3.
Fourth walk issued by Sheets. And here is Van Rokel, who's grounded to second and grounded to first. Infield's in for Ottumwa. Ground ball to an infielder here. You can get a force out at home. And Van Rokel's hit it on the ground twice. But playing in, you don't have much reaction time. First pitch. That's in the air, foul off to the left over the third base dugout, out of play, strike 1. Kind of see Van Rokel with that cut was trying to elevate the ball. That can work in your advantage if you can locate your pitches, throw something that if the hitter's trying to elevate it, they get under it and pop it up. Here's the 0-1. Downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Olivia Jensen, the courtesy runner at third. Audrey Till at second. Kinsley Theobald at first. Still haven't turned the lights on here, even though it's overcast and a little bit dark. As the 1-1. Off speed in there, strike 2. Throws her on a changeup there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A strikeout would be the ideal outcome here, is wouldn't have to worry about fielding any ball in play, obviously. The 1-2. Grounded fair down the first base line. That will score at least 2. Over to get it is Paul's third runner coming home, and it is a 3-run triple for Anna Van Rokel. All of a sudden it's 9-0, and the game-ending run is at third with only 1 out.
Next up for the Dragons, number 17.
That brings up
Einerston.
Brings up Kaylee Einerston, who has singled and walked, has scored twice. First pitch, down low, ball one. Van Rokel at third. If she comes home, the game ends on the 10-run rule here in the fifth inning. And all of a sudden, this game has a very similar feel to the last game last season. There's a ground ball to second past Aller, and that'll get the run home. That'll do it. 10-0 Johnston, and that is how game one will come to an end in 5 innings. And just as we said that's kind of how, not exactly the same run total per inning, but it was a 10-0 5-inning game in the regional semifinal last summer. And it almost starts the year with a 10-0 5-inning loss at number 4 Johnston here this afternoon. We'll take 3 minutes, come back and get you the game one totals on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Softball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM, KBIZ, the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Game one of the season in the books. Tough way to start for your Ottumwa softball team, falling on the road to number 4 Johnston, 10-0 in 5 innings. For the Dragons, 10 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 on base. Kira Drager, the winning pitcher, 1-0. A 5-inning complete game, a 2-hitter. For Ottumwa, no runs, 2 hits, 5 errors, 2 left on base. Ashlyn Sheets, the loss, 0-1. The ball game took 1 hour and 4 minutes to complete. Ottumwa obviously 0-1, Johnston 1-0. Only 5 of the 10 runs were earned as Ottumwa committed those 5 errors and again led to 5 unearned runs for the Dragons. But game 2 is coming up. Johnston will, unless they start Drager again, Johnston will be starting someone who's making their varsity debut. Well, Ottumwa likely will turn to veteran Chloe Bradley in the circle. So hope springs eternal for game 2, and we'll have that coming your way shortly here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network. Now, what we'll do on the video side, we'll take a 3-minute timeout, and then we'll just sit here with the silent video of the beautiful field that Johnston has for softball. On the radio side, we'll take a 3-minute timeout, then get you Radio Iowa News, Radio Iowa Sports, and once we're done updating you on things going on in the state of Iowa, we'll be back to Johnston to get you ready for the second contest, the nightcap of our twin bill. Again, Ottumwa drops game 1 10-0 in 5 innings, but game 2 coming up soon. Keep it right here on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.